camera problems, but I have the good one. Just stripping some line. I think it's a rainbow. I'm not going to force it too much. That's a decent fish. Well, he's on here good. Head shake, head shake, head shake. The water's really clear, so I thought I'd throw some jerk baits, and looks like there is a feisty good one here. Oh yeah, that's a good fish. It's got some au jus. Hopefully he stays on here. Staying down at the bottom. Oh yeah, that's a hefty boy or girl. I guess we'll see. It looks like it got it a little weird, so that's why it's fighting harder than its size. Swiper, but not exactly in its total mouth. It's a rainbow at least. All I've been catching are these dumb little catties. Oh yeah, it's sideswiped it in its in its side of its mouth. That's why it's can do it at once here. Still a good fish. My goodness. It's turning its body into the current because it's got it in its side of its gill plate. Let's get this son of a bitch in so I can... I'm not used to catching okay fish, so my forearm's a little sore right now. Yeah, look at him twisting. He just has it weird, so... Come on, doggy. Come to daddy. There we go. Not a bad start. First spot of the day. This fish is just shy of 20. She is a good-looking, heavy, healthy Truckee River rainbow. She did do a swiper at the side of my lure and got herself in the gill plate, so that's why it was a hard fight. Jesus, nothing like being in the landing path of the airplanes. Got a jumper. Got a jumper. Yeah, baby. I don't know if it's that big, but that sucker whacked it and got the second jump on camera at least. First one was higher than that. Yeah, looks like a rainbow. Get it in the net. It's not a big one, but he doesn't like jumping Truckee River rainbows. Oh, I think fell right out of his mouth as soon as he got in there. Perfect. Let's let this bad boy go. Not a whopper by any means, but look at how feisty this little son of a bitch is. That's why they get so big. They grab these jerk baits and go crazy. Just had two little fish cruising the surface, like jumping out of the water right in here. Sometimes that means there's a bigger fish on the hunt. Not always, but try to drift something through there and see if you can find whatever was chasing those two suckers. Water is pretty damn clear, which is a nice change from what it's been where this water is cold still, so you don't have to worry about releasing the fish after a fight so much right now, because there's still lots of oxygen and they can revive after you give them a second. I'm just trying to hit both parts of the water column. I'm trying to hit the top and middle with that jerk bait, and then throwing a jig for the bottom. Just kills the relaxation vibe, doesn't it? But sometimes you got to go where the fish are. If they're underneath the airplanes, then you got to fish underneath the airplanes. Got a big one. I think it's a rainbow. Yeah. It's always a headache trying to land them at the spot, but it usually holds a nice fat fish. Look at this. That is a good looking fish right there. If I can get his ass in. Holy shit. That fish is 20 inches. I can tell without even getting him in. Oh, he's on the top of the water. Maybe I can... Oh yeah. I stand mistaken, this fish is just short of 20 inches, but look at this hog. Whew. She is a fat girl, and she's got some spunk. It's about time we start seeing some better fish active on the river, taking some jigs and jerk baits. Got another one farther out. Can't see him yet. Staying down. Oh, what is it doing? Oh, it's not a big one. Ah, came out. Damn it, that's okay. If I'm going to lose one, I'd rather lose that one than, bent the hook and broke the hook off my top. That's why I hate these friggin' shitty jerk baits. They're just not durable for bigger fish. I always say retie, don't cry, but I don't know if that one counted so much, because that was actually, it pulled the entire split ring off that lure. So that just means that the split ring was weak, and it gave a good enough pull here in the current, because that thing stayed down, and that's all it needs. Don't even need a 20+ inch fish to do that sometimes. So I changed colors of these little jerk baits. I'm seeing if I can drag it through and maybe find one more out of here. It's a really nice fast water into a real big current break, and lots of times fish sit right back in here, sometimes in the tail. So I always cover it with, a dozen or so casts and then move on, but I think I may have used up my luck on this one. Got one here in the fast stuff. It's a good one. It's a good fish. Yeah, babe. He's not moving. Not moving. The river is super slippery right now. Just need to get him over here. Oh yeah. You learn you don't try to horse these suckers in. You just let them take their line that they want to take, like they're doing. Man, this thing doesn't want to move. They are in the fast stuff today. It's about time. God, this thing's got some power. Does not want to move. This is a lot bigger fish than the last couple. Stay on. Yeah, baby. That's a hefty, thick one. That's what we want. Come on, buddy. Come to daddy. Get in the net. Yeah. Whew. Man, just a sluggo. Oh, these Truckee River rainbows are just awesome. Look at this big ass pretty girl. She is just thick. Not the longest one I've ever caught, but look at how thick she is. This river can be great, and this river can be just disheartening and embarrassing to you. It's definitely summertime now, where the rainbows can be plentiful and the browns are hard to find unless you're fishing in the wee hours of the morning or super late at night. But this is a nice welcome back after, a while of the river being really kind of brutal and dirty and high. There are a few bigger fish that are starting to do stuff out here, which is kind of awesome. Again, if you're not catching anything, I suggest you work both parts of the water column. as close to the bottom as you can get, whether that's with a nymphing rig or Euro nymphing, or some type of a jig if you're spin fishing. Finally got one down here along the bank in a less than optimal location to land it, but we're going to make it work. Oh, that's a pretty fish. That is a pretty fish. He's a decent sized one too. This looks like a male. Stay on, turd. Yeah, see if I can do this without falling in. It's going to be the key here. Oh yeah, this is a good fish. I have him in the mouth though. Hopefully I can just get him up in here and... Oh, just come up! Got his mouth up. There we go. Good looking fish. Alright, look at this bad boy. That's a good looking fish again. Damn. There's some big fish in this river.